A lot of indigenous cultures, it is all about connection. We want to feel connected to our family, but it expands beyond that. We want to feel connected to the people who came before us, because I think we're their legacy. We're the reason they fought so hard. We're the reason they tried to keep land by learning how we harvest traditional plants and utilizing them. I think we're honoring, their work and their lives.
And are you married and do you have kids?
Yes, I'm married. So I'm married to Marty Lopez. You might know him.
Who's that?
And I have 4 kids. So I'm a mom and I have 4 kids, and I really like teaching them and spending time with them, and being outside with them especially is a huge thing, and going on hikes with my husband Marty and my kids, and just exploring our environment and being outside. I had to do an internship for school. I was a part of the health promotions team for the All Nations Health Center, and my preceptor wanted to help our clients with the COVID-19 epidemic, and part of that help was going to be providing traditional medicines. So our clients, a lot of them are American Indian or Alaska Native, and there's a historical mistrust of healthcare organizations, especially the government and their healthcare organizations, even Indian Health Service. And sometimes indigenous medicines are more effective and safer, less invasive than prescriptions. So she saw that need and organized another person, Lauren, to facilitate a bare root harvest. So they combine all these elements and then put them in this bag, and Lauren Rodriguez, she is an expert tea maker, and so she knows exactly the amounts of each ingredient and make sure they're safe. And she also connected with our pharmacist, and they both made sure that all of the elements were safe for human consumption and the amounts were safe.
A lot of our families have been affected by this virus, and a lot of even our community members are affected. And so right now there's a couple Crow students that have it at the university housing. And so we want to also help them too, and grab as much medicine as we can for our community and our students. And also for our own family too. This is affecting us, and it's not going to go away anytime soon. So we have to, I just want to just offer prayer just for protection for us who are gathering this root, gathering this medicine. This is the ways that we learn. This is our type of medicine. This is what will heal us and will heal our family.
Going back to our roots, going back to our ways of using roots to heal ailments is something that just makes sense to us. My family and I have always done things that just make sense. A lot of this knowledge I'm still just learning. Colonial history has cut off generations of people from the roots of their culture. I am a product of that. We couldn't learn our language from our parents because their parents would be punished for using any language besides English. Our people had to adapt to things like this. They took our culture, stripped away the sovereignty, and salvaged the rest to museums, private collections, and Western movies. Every branch cut off of the tree reminds me of elements of my culture that I don't know. But beneath that ground down stump, beneath the dirt, there are the roots.
It is. It's a meadow rose. So I think I really like knowing I can identify plants too. I think that's a really cool, like it's just a good skill to have, but then it's like pretty cool because I think it enhances even just little walks, like when we take walks in the park and stuff. It's like if you're just walking around like a big dum-dum who like don't know what any trees are or what any plants, it's kind of a waste. But then if you know, if you can like identify a few plants, it's pretty cool to look for, kind of like a scavenger hunt to look for plants. Like you don't always have to tear them up and pick them even, or they don't even have to be useful, but it's cool if you can like identify different trees and plants and birds and know the names of creeks and rivers. I think that's really useful, and it'd be a shame to go through life and just be ignorant of all these awesome things.
chanterelles. Yeah. At least I hope they are.
So are you gonna eat them
Yep.
yourself?
Yeah, no, we're gonna eat.
Nice.
We're not foragers.
Okay. I'm doing kind of a documentary on foraging, so I was just curious. Would you
Yeah.
mind if I insert your
Sure,
part
go
of
right
it?
ahead.
Is that all you're finding today? Is chanterelle?
Just chanterelles. Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm not really good with mushrooms. I know morels and chanterelles. Are you from Montana? Or?
Yeah.
I can give you a name of a guy. He plays in a band, but he also just forages for mushrooms.
Okay.
He's the one to talk to.
Well, hey, I appreciate
A whole
your
bunch of
time.
information. He's a super interesting guy too.
I appreciate your time.
Interesting. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much. Good luck the rest of the day.
Being outdoors and exploring more outdoors with COVID is relief. Like, you feel like, okay, I don't have to worry so much about the virus. Everybody's having fun, we're learning, we're relaxed. It's a big stress reliever. Thinking about when I was a kid, a lot of my favorite memories come from our culture, and a lot of the reasons we do the things we do come from culture, come from the way our grandmothers taught us. So I want that for my kids, because I think that helps you when life gets complicated. When you think about how you're going to handle certain situations, knowing why our behaviors happen the way they do, knowing why we do things the way we do, helps us to deal with the complicated situations in life. So I think I want that for my kids. I want them to know the why. I want them to know how our culture affects our lives in general. And so I think learning about indigenous cultures, indigenous foods, indigenous languages, that just helps them bring it all together. Like, why do we have a clan system? Why do why are our families so big? Why does this auntie that I barely see in Crow know all about me and love me and pray for me? Well, that's probably your clan aunt, and she knows that you're her child, and so she's gonna pray for you. And knowing even that, like, knowing there you have this connectivity to all these people who love you because these systems are set up.
Yeah, it's still up. No, stop! Stop it!